Bros before hoes, chicks before dicks. Who's better at buying houses, men or women? Stay tuned. If you're tired of trying to figure out if you can do this real estate business and be a wholesaler or an investor with little money and no credit, there's a link in the bottom of this video where you can get our real estate course based in reality. I hope it helps you. Here's to your success. So, before we get into who's buying houses better, men or women, let's address the fact that even if you're buying a house or if you're selling it, it is sales and it is part of the sales process. And the best salesmen out there both produce and attract. Women, in general, tend to have qualities where they attract. Most men tend to produce. If you don't believe me, I want you to take a minute and think about a magazine cover. Now, if there is a man on the cover of a magazine, many times it's because he accomplished something, whether he won a bodybuilding contest or he's on Forbes list or maybe you just won the World Series. And if a woman is on the cover of a magazine, it's because she's beautiful. The best salesmen on planet Earth embrace both male and female characteristics. In essence, the best salesmen on Earth are bisexual, at least in a sales capacity. Now, let's talk about this for a minute. Men and testosterone, men seem to actually narrow their options. Whether it's business or dating, men are ingrained to close. There is one option and one option only. You're going to walk into a situation with your paperwork and you're going to get that stuff signed on the dotted line. Just like guys, if you're going out to a bar by yourself trying to get laid, hey, some girl tells you, do you want to just be friends? No, I don't want to be friends. As a matter of fact, I'm at capacity. I came here to Now, if you're a woman, you're usually riddled with estrogen. Estrogen, if testosterone is like caffeine that focuses you, estrogen is kind of like alcohol. It makes you indecisive, scattered all over the place, and you tend to broaden your options, and you're going, ooh, maybe you can do this, maybe I can do that. And you tend to look at a lot of different options. And if you don't believe me, I mean, ladies, I'm sure a lot of guys have tried to take you home and you went, maybe I'll have another drink. Ooh, maybe I'll talk to this guy. Maybe I'll go talk to my friends, which is why we have wingmen and we got to pick and roll and do all that kind of. However, both of these characteristics can be used in the sales process. And again, even if you're buying a house, you're selling yourself. Now, I'm going to say that I think, at least initially, women have the advantage. Whether it's over the phone or you're talking to people, knocking on doors face to face, women are less threatening. Women are less intimidating. If you don't believe me, I'm going to tell you right now, I would rather sit down one-on-one and talk to a woman about buying my house, even if I don't want to sell, just because she's hot. So ladies, if you're going out there, yeah, you could flaunt it a little bit, slight plunging neckline or whatever. Sex sells. Every time, all the time. You got a better voice than I do on the phone, and I sound like a MILF on sex operator. Okay? Woman calls you up, hey, how's it going? This is Evelyn. I'd just like to talk to you a little bit about your house. Do you have a few minutes? She even sounds cute. Guy calls you up, hey, this is Chuck. How's it going? Click. Right? Now, men a lot of times are portrayed as pillars of confidence, protectors, and I think a lot of times this is why we got to work together in teams, because after all, teamwork makes the dream work, and when you get it right, and honestly, it doesn't seem work. So a lot of times, me personally, what I will do is use an attractive woman, and ladies, I'd just like to thank all of you that are working with me, to actually get on the phone, start the conversation, get me in the door. When I'm in the door, you come in, you're going to listen to a lot of what I have to say, and you'll learn along the way. But if you got a big ugly guy like me knocking at your door, and I'm terrible at door knocking and talking to people face to face, you might think I'm there to collect some money that you owe or some other crap, and it's never really worked with me. It always seems to work better when I have a woman with me who gets the door open and then I drop the hammer. So honestly, I probably would not have bought something like 25% of the houses if I didn't have a woman segue me into that conversation. Women, does this mean that you cannot be closers? Absolutely not. But you need to start learning to think like a man. You are there to accomplish an objective. And there's actually scientific studies done on this where they took a bunch of chicks and they shot them up with testosterone for one night and turned them loose on a bar. And then they took data, and every one of them said, it was like I was on a mission. I was just there to get laid. I didn't talk to any of my other friends. I had blinders on. It was an objective. And guys, that doesn't always work either, okay? You're there to build a relationship. Buying a house or selling a house is a relationship business. Just getting somebody to sign on the dotted line is not good enough. That's like getting somebody to say yes to going out with you on a first date. And females tend to actually want to feel you out and establish the relationship. And guys, let's face it, we just want to pound it and get it over with. So I'm going to encourage all of you to think for a while and learn how to embrace both male and female characteristics. Guys, you're going to have to learn how to cultivate the relationship. And honestly, this is something you cannot fake, okay? If you're not truly interested in getting to know the person in front of you, whether it's dating, selling a house, or buying one, people are going to see right through that. And you probably know better than a realtor, and they're not even male or female, they're not even human. And ladies, I know you're very interested in the relationship. There's scientific studies done that you guys use like 10 times the words we do in a day. That is an excellent skill. You're going to have to learn to think more like a man, or find a man to work with just like the guys. I'm going to encourage them to find a lady and just learn to be somebody who's there to close and drop that hammer. My name's Chuck Kohout. By the way, if you want to know more about this stuff, we do offer a course. There's an entire system in it for creating rapport. And I'm going to encourage you, at least as salespeople, to learn to be bisexual and learn to both produce and attract, close, and cultivate that relationship. You're not getting this anywhere else on YouTube. If you'd like it, hit the like button, smash the little bell. Let's hear about it in the comments. Once again, my name is Chuck Kohout. Always be closing. I look forward to working with you in the future. Bye for now.